Our climate is getting warmer with dwindling rainfall, and our dams, well, they're getting drier. Add that to the fact that WA's population is forecast to grow to around 3.5 million by 2050, and it's not a great combination. So how do you make sense of the changing climate and secure our water supplies into the future? Well, you look to experts like Professor Anas Ghandouani and his team at the CRC for water-sensitive cities here in Perth. Professor, how much has annual rainfall in Perth dried up over the years?
Well, it's significantly declined over the last 30 years. In some areas, we record less than 10% of what used to fall in the past. So that's significant decline.
And is it actually getting hotter, or am I just feeling hotter?
I think a little bit of both. I think it's getting hotter because we're getting lots of heat waves, especially in the summer, but it is also feeling hotter because of the extent of urbanization and because of the way we design some areas in our urban environment. You will find that one street is hotter than the other on the same day, on the same time. So we have done some research where we show a difference of up to 10 degrees between one suburb and the other. And it all depends on whether you have trees, whether you have the right vegetation that's growing in there, whether the colors of the urban landscape is as well. So all of these things can contribute up to 10 degrees higher.
So we're talking to you about saving water, but obviously green areas do use a lot of water. Is there any way around that?
Of course. You can have a green city without having to spend too much water on it. It's about the type of vegetation, it's about how you develop it, it's how you landscape it, and that's extremely important. And also the most important thing is that lots of people are now using alternative sources of water, recycled water, grey water. There's lots of public open space that are now using exclusively recycled water, and it's doing very well for them.
Is there anything new on the horizon that your team has discovered, or is it trying to encourage the Water Corporation to be part of?
Well, the Water Corporation has done great work already in replenishment of groundwater using treated recycled water, but we're looking at also recovery of resources from this water in terms of nutrients to apply on gardens as well. So that's an additional thing. So it's not just about the water, but also about all the goodness that you can find in, say, stormwater or wastewater that you can actually use to provide for a green city.
So do we have it in us to actually save water?
I think so. I think we have done really well because the data indicates that we have done really well in terms of saving, because in fact in Perth the consumption didn't increase even if we have increased in population, and that's really account for that saving that we have done. But we still require, there's a gap that in the future we will require more water.
The CRC for water-sensitive cities works very closely with the Water Corporation. But wouldn't it be great if we could all spend time with people like the Professor? Because I think if we did, saving water would be more than just a concept. It'd be something that we'd all be really passionate about.